Beyond the world that is in front of you, there is more than what comes into view, and for this, silence is the key. Jisman ki shanti dhud rahe ho, apna dhyan andar mod sakte ho. Take the time to know yourself and become your own best friend. Take the time to treasure your true wealth, the kind of wealth that will never end. You have all that you need inside. You are peace, you are love, you are mine, and you have been and will always be a beautiful point of light. You have been and will always be a beautiful point of light. You have been and will always be a beautiful point of light.
Om Shanti. We heard a very beautiful song with a very powerful meaning this evening. And the words were, Sab kuch tere andar hi hai. Everything is within you. तू प्यार है, तू शांति है, तू शक्ति है. You are love, you are peace, you are power. तू प्यारी सी आत्मा है. You are a beautiful soul. Let's just take these words today with us. Because in a world of roles, positions, name, fame, responsibilities and relationships, we sometimes forget who we are. And when we forget who we are, our true nature, our original personality does not come out into the world of action and interaction. And when we stop bringing out our original personality into this world of action and interaction, we gradually created a world where instead of we radiating our personality into the world, we started absorbing the world and making that our personality. Can we check this again? Instead of radiating my nature, my vibrations into the world, I just consumed the world and started making it my nature. Do you agree with this? Do you agree with this? How many of us agree with this? So the words were, तू प्यार है, तू शांति है, तू शक्ति है. You are love, you are peace, you are power. If I just take these three words and I just remember this, I am love, I am peace, I am power, and now come into the world of relationships, into the world of responsibilities. And just remember, I am love, I am peace, I am power. Now play every role. Now take care of every responsibility. Now come into every relationship. But remembering, who am I? Let's say it together. I am love. First we have to say, I am love. Everyone. I am love. I am peace. I am power. Can we remember these 3 words today? Forever? Forever? I know we're going to keep the phone on silent, but we will use it to note down this important thing. Who am I? So just take out your phone and type. And keep it there forever. Keep it there forever. I am love. I am peace. I am power. I am a beautiful soul. I am love. I am peace. I am power. I am a beautiful soul. How does it feel to even hear this about us? How does it feel to you? Yes? How does it feel just listening to this? And what do we hear throughout the day? I am stressed. I am weak. I am hurt. I am angry. I am upset. I am depressed. How does that feel to the ear? कैसा लग रहा है? Now there are 2 songs. I am love, I am peace, I am power. I am stressed, I am hurt, I am upset. 2 songs. Which song do you want to play throughout the day? Which song do you want to play throughout the day? Obviously this one. Which song are we playing throughout the day? And the more we play the song, the more we become. The more we play the song, the more people around us start picking up that song. And the more the people will also start singing this song. I am stressed, I am upset, I am in pain. And very soon, the world started singing this song. You know, sometimes if one member at home is humming a particular music or a particular song, within a few minutes you see the other person also singing the same song. Yes? Ever experienced that? And sometimes it's not even playing in your house, it's in the neighbor's house. And half an hour later you find yourself singing the same song. And you say like, why am I singing this song? Where did this come from? I picked it up. It was going on around me. I picked it up. Similarly, someone somewhere started this song. I am stressed, I am hurt, I am upset. Someone next to them picked it up. And they said, I am also stressed, I am also hurt, I am also upset. The other one said, I'm also not feeling very good, so maybe I am also stressed, I am also hurt, I am also upset. And very soon, we created a world which said we are hurt, we are stressed, we are upset. And then we created a world which said this is normal. Now, today I need to pause and ask myself, if I continue singing this song, I may work very hard, I may achieve everything that I desire, I may buy everything I want, I may have everything I ever thought I needed, and yet my song doesn't seem to change. And now very soon, it's not just become my song, our song, the world's song, it's become the vibration of the planet, and we created a world where there is intolerance, where there is depression, where instead of unity and harmony, we know what we have created. Hatred has become one of our emotions. Now today it's time to pause and say, am I still going to continue singing this song? Or can I be the one to start singing a new song which then someone around me is going to pick it up, and then someone around them is going to pick it up. Very soon my family will be singing this song, and then the ripple effect, the world will change and the world will be singing this song. Who wants to be the one to begin that new song? If anyone asks us, what kind of a world do you want? We say we want a world where there is love, there is peace, there is harmony. Even little children in school draw that picture of what kind of a world we want. We want a world which is love, peace, harmony. They may not even know completely what the word means, but they will draw very sweet pictures, right? Yes? And they will say we want a world where there is love, peace, harmony. Everybody wants a world where there is love, peace, harmony. Important is who is going to create that world where there is love, peace, and harmony. And how does this world get created? So we all want this world, which is love, peace, and harmony. No two things about it. How is it going to get created? Just close your eyes and go home. Just go home. And just stand in one corner of your house or sit in your favorite seat or couch. And just sit there and say, I want a home where there is love, peace, and harmony, power. I may not have the strength to change the world, but the vibration at which my home lives is my responsibility. I want a home which vibrates at the frequency of love, peace, harmony, power. So that is my desire, my intent. And now I just need to ask myself, how do I make this happen? How do I make this happen? One day I decided I want a new home. I worked hard and I made it happen. Then I decided I want all these comforts in my home. I worked hard, I made it happen. Now I'm deciding today I want peace, love, harmony at home. How do I make this happen? Anyone? How do I make this happen? First of all, raise your hand. How many of us want love, peace, harmony? It's there, but we want to make it always. Always is the word. Always. Okay. Any idea how to make this happen? Anyone? How to make this happen? Yes? Simple. How do we make this happen? Ji? Repeat it to ourselves. Anybody else? How do we make this happen? Create a family, create a home where there's peace, love, and happiness. How do we make it happen? Give it to the kids because they are the future. Future to later on, first present. Visualize, okay. Who is going to make it happen? How to make it happen is secondary. Who is going to make it happen? I or we? I am going to make it happen, or we, the person sitting next to you, we will make it happen. Decide, I or we. So one more option, they. I forgot that one. It can be I, we, or they. They should make it happen because they are the ones who are creating this stress, hurt, and upset in the house. Who's going to make it happen? This side? Sure? You checked with them? Will you be able to make it happen if they are not making it happen? If they are going to continue saying, I am stressed, I am hurt, I am upset, will you be able to create a world, your home, which vibrates at peace, love, and harmony? We're going to take this picture, so please put it up right there. And this picture is going to be sent to you for you to see. Or you can raise your hand and take your own selfie and say, I raised my hand saying, I am going to make this happen. It all feels so nice to even think about it. And yet one word from the other person, and we shift from who we want to be, we shift from what we want to create, we shift from our personal responsibility and power to create what we need, and we start singing their song. So the only thing we need to do today is, someone around me may be singing another song. I will be around their words and their energies and their vibrations, but I have to sing my song. This is independence. This is freedom. Because it's very easy to get influenced by the other person's song. It's very easy. And the more I get influenced, the weaker I become, the weaker I become, the more I get influenced, the more I get influenced, the weaker I become. And very soon I feel this is a normal way of being. How can I be peaceful when they're screaming there? Hey, this is not possible. And there goes my idea of creating a home of peace, love, and harmony. So now today, this is the first thing you have to promise yourself. I am going to create it independent of what others at home are doing. Is that okay? Yes, so the first thing is I am going to create it. But the second line is independent of what others at home are doing. It's like if one person at the home has this habit of keeping everything very neat and clean. How many of you at home have this habit? Everything perfect, perfect glass, perfect flowers, perfect chair. If it turns a little, you will go back and put it back like this. How many of you have this beautiful sanskar? And so someone will come and throw something there. 30 seconds later, you're there to pick it up and keep it clean. And so any time of the day, if someone does a surprise check on your house, it's always perfect. How many have this beautiful sanskar? Do you say, but you dirtied it, why should I clean it? But you messed it up, why should I sort it out? Because if you said that, within a few days you won't recognize your own home. Because those who have that habit, the nature to mess it up, can mess it up so much for you that you won't recognize your own room. And this is what has happened to us. We can't recognize our own self. We can't recognize our own nature. Because someone was doing something and we allowed this room inside to get messed up. And it is so messed up now that we are saying, I want peace, I want love, I want power, I want harmony. Which means the purity, the beauty that I am. It is so cluttered now, everything here, that I can't even see my house. So now, like we have this beautiful sanskar that they can mess it up, I can clean it, they will mess it up, I will clean it. Do we count how many times should I clean it? Do we count? Do we count? Sometimes we get a little angry. Am I supposed to keep cleaning it? And the other person will say, it's okay, it's home, why do we need to keep it so perfect? But you know what? We have that nature. No, I want it to be perfect. And we will keep cleaning it and keep cleaning it. And it feels very comfortable. So today we are going to create this new habit where I want my home to be vibrationally perfect, energetically perfect. And so that any time, any moment, enter into my house, enter into my room, and you will feel that perfume of peace, love, harmony, compassion, power. And not only you will feel it, very soon people who come to your place, they will say, what is there in this house? I'm feeling so peaceful coming to your place. Would it be nice to create a home where people come there and feel peaceful? Yes? Yes? But then you be ready. Whenever they are upset, they're going to just ring the bell and say, can I come and sit there for 5 minutes, please? It's like a meditation center or a place of worship where we leave our homes, we go there and we feel so eased out, so relaxed, so calm. But we can create that same vibration at home. How does the vibration of my house get created? From where is it getting created? Who's creating the vibration of my house? I. Actually, we are creating. Every person living in that house is responsible for the vibration of that house. But one person in that house has the power to change the vibration of that house. So the same way, at home we create a different energy. We go to office, we create a different energy. We go to the shopping mall, we create a different energy. We go to a restaurant, we create a different energy. We go to a temple or a place of worship, we create a different energy. It is the same people who go everywhere. They're not different people going here and different people going there. And most important, the energy we create is the energy in which we live. So let's say tonight, you and your partner, you and your spouse have a difference of opinion, which is normal, but you react over that difference of opinion. You shout and scream at each other over that difference of opinion. You say everything possible to each other over that difference of opinion. You've suddenly changed the energy of your room. Then you cry, you get hurt, you get upset. You've changed the energy of your room. And after changing this energy of the room, you are going to now sleep in that room. Right? Yes? What happened? We are not fighting right now. You've already gone into that zone over there. Does that happen? And then the next 6 hours, that perfume which you have sprayed in your room is what you are going to absorb in your deep sleep from the vibration of the room. And that is the vibration also which your body is going to absorb while you're sleeping in that room. And then we are saying, in spite of the best diet, in spite of my exercise, yoga, every regime, why is my body not perfect healthy? Why suddenly so much disease all over the planet? Why untimely death? Why chronic ailments like cancer, which were rare 2 decades back, have become normal? Why school children are saying depression is normal? Where is all this coming from? Because we are creating the vibration and then we are living in that vibration. We are creating that vibration and then 8 hours of the day we are working in that office vibration. Who creates the vibration of a place of worship? We create the vibration, and then we go into that place of worship. That vibration helps us to feel calm and peaceful. So please repeat this. We create it. Let's repeat it, each one. We create it. We live in it. We absorb it. We become it. So if I want to become someone else, I will have to start creating it, then I radiate it, then I am living in that house, in that office, in that city, in that world, then I absorb it, and then I become it. And most important, my body also starts becoming that way. 30 years back, we were not talking so much about diet and exercise. Everything was going normal. There were not the best of healthcare facilities. Today there is so much information. One headache, I will go online and I'll get do this, eat this. Every information is there. Why is it that there is so much disease? Because this body is living in a lower vibrational energy. Do you think your body gets influenced by the vibration around you? Yes? Do you think your body gets influenced by the vibration around you? I was at a retreat center in Australia a couple of years back. It was a very small, intimate gathering. It was about 50, 60 of us. And there was this one brother, he was sitting at the back. He was not interested. But he had come to accompany his spouse. And throughout that hour, he didn't even make eye contact. Very clearly conveyed, I am not interested in all this. And then at the end of the program, we called up each one to come and take prasad, the little sweet. He didn't come even for that. I am not interested. So the sister said, come, we should go and give it to him. So we walked up to him. And when he saw us coming towards him, he says, I'm sorry, I'm not interested in all this. I said, that's perfectly fine. Even I was not interested. That's okay. He took that sweet, and then after that he says, but I need to tell you something. I said, Hanji. He said, my smartwatch is showing that in this last 2 hours that I've been here, my pulse rate, my BP, and everything that shows on that watch, it's very settled. The body of a mind who was not interested, the body of a mind who was completely rejecting what was happening in that room, showed parameters which had changed only because that body was sitting in a vibration of purity, peace, and power. So when you think about the health of your body, I want to be healthy, please remember, it cannot happen only with diet, exercise, and good sleep. When a doctor says lifestyle, it is not limited to what we eat, drink, sleep, exercise. Lifestyle means I, the life. Put your finger here. This is the life. Life means the life force, the energy. We are human beings. It's 2 words, human plus being. The being is here. And the body, human, humus, mitti, this is the body. So human being. So this is the being, this is the human. When I say lifestyle or when I hear lifestyle, it is this life. What is the style of this life? How does this life think? How does this life feel? How does this life behave? How does this life speak? What is my vocabulary? We don't just speak in Hindi, Sindhi, English, Gujarati. We have a vibration of vocabulary. Every word is a vibration. Every word you speak, it is changing the vibration of your room. We consume so much content, our vocabulary has started changing. Yes? Yes? Yes or no? When we pray, when we chant, the words we create are high vibrational words. The energy of the room starts changing. When we use ordinary vocabulary, when we use abusive vocabulary, when we use lower vibrational vocabulary, the vibration of the room starts changing. And now it's not restricted to only my vocabulary, it is the vocabulary of everything that I'm watching on the phone. Those words are playing in your room and creating your vibration. And those words are also playing in this room here and creating your vibration. So your health of the body is also dependent on what content you consume. Are you okay with that? Can you say that to yourself? Because we're all very concerned about the health of our body. Say that to yourself. The health of my body is dependent on? The health of my body is dependent on? Chalein, chalein, bolein, to kuch karein. The health of my body is dependent on the content I consume. If I am going to consume content of lust, ego, violence, crime, terror, my mind vibrates at that energy, my body receives that vibration. So if you really want to be healthy, emotionally, mentally, physically, there's only one way. We have to change the vibration. And that first change has to begin from here. From here. Otherwise, if we don't create that change, if we don't learn how to do it, you will not be able to teach your children how to do it. We lived as masters, we have become victims. They are growing up as victims. How will they learn how to become a master of their life if their parents and their teachers don't teach them how to do it? And if they become victims, then what their children will become, we should not even think about it. We should not even think about it. It won't be a world. Even today, in school and college, children are saying, I'm depressed. Depression is another figure, but depressed as an emotion. If this generation of school and college is going to say, I'm depressed as an emotion, what do you think the next generation 5 years later is going to say? Don't know which word they are going to create. And this is a result of all of you working so hard to give your children happiness. Isn't that one thing that what you want to give your children? Yes? Happiness, power. It's going to happen only one way. Change the vibration of your house. If you don't do it, they will not be able to do it. They don't know how to do it. They have grown up with all this content around them. Children born now are born with consuming the words of content when they are in the womb. You know, whichever words you heard when you were in the womb, they are words which you like even today because you heard it in the womb. And the children today in the womb, what words are they listening to? What is their vocabulary going to be? What is their vibration going to be? So if we don't change this, if we don't change this song that we are going to sing throughout, if we don't change our vibration, then in a couple of years we will create a world which says depression is normal. So we are late, but we are not too late. We can still take a U-turn. Yes, ready? Ready? But we have to put in a little effort. To create comfort and wealth at home, you work hard for hours. To create this vibration of purity and power at home, you don't have extra time, you don't need extra time to work hard. You just have to take care of this place while doing everything that you are doing. Just keep that as your intent, that I need to vibrate at peace, love, and power, harmony. Each one of us has an energy field around us. It's our aura. Yes, it's our aura. When we look at the pictures of deities, prophets, what's the color of the circle there behind the head? What's the color of the circle? White. White means pure. White means there is no spot, no stain. It's pure. Close your eyes. Draw an aura circle behind you, like this, behind your head. Now this aura energy is a reflection of who you are in terms of your intentions, deep, deep, deep layers of intention, in terms of your memories, what is stored inside in that room there, your thoughts, your feelings, then your words, then your karma, your behavior, your action. This creates your personality, and this aura, this circle of light around you is a reflection of who we are. Now check the color. We're not going to share this with anyone, but we need to check this color for ourselves. When it's absolutely pure, is going to be white. The other end is very dark, and we are somewhere in between. And this aura is not a constant color. It can be different on different days. But it's only a reflection of what's going on in this inner room. Now when we walk, we talk, we move, when we meet people, the first communication that happens is my aura interacts with your aura. The energy field interacts first before we even talk or look at each other. When you are parenting your children, before you speak to them, it is your energy field that it is influencing them. And because they are your children, right from the womb, they are growing up absorbing your energy field. Now on a scale of 1 to 10, grade your energy field. On a scale of 1 to 10. 10 will be perfect, 1 will be lowest. And now criteria, just listen to the criteria carefully and you're going to grade yourself. The criteria of how you're going to give yourself marks. First criteria. In every scene of life, when things are not my way, do I react? And I am the way the situation is. If situation is perfect, I'm perfect. If situation is not, I'm disturbed. Normal way of living. Give yourself marks between 1 to 10, reflecting your level of reaction. This is your emotional dependence on situation and people's behavior. Things are not going right, I am stressed. Uncertainty, I'm fearful. Family is going through a crisis, worry. This is emotional dependence. It will be different for different people. But this is a scan which I have to do for myself. Nobody else can do this scan. So like we get a body scan, like we get a body blood test done, which tells me everything that's happening inside my body, I need to check emotionally where I stand. So grade yourself 1 to 10. Keep this score on one side. We're going to take 3 more criteria and then total out of 10. So 1 to 10, my level of reaction. 10, perfect, untouched by situation. 1, react. Second criteria. If I react, how long does it take me to come back to my calm, power, and stability? Which means that emotion which I create there, how long does it take for my mind to silence, settle, and calm down? If it's very quick, it's 10. If it takes some time, grade it between 2 to 9. And if it takes very long, it's 10. It's 1. So 1 is level of reaction. The other is how much time to settle after that level of reaction. So that again conveys my dependency on the situation and person's behavior. Third, how much am I affected what people have to say about me? Which means people's opinion, how much does it matter to me? People can be anybody. Family, friends, strangers, colleagues, anything. Appreciation, criticism, how much does it affect me? That's again my dependency. So if I remain untouched, it's 10. If I get affected a lot, it's a score of 1. Scale between 1 to 10, where do I stand? And the last one. How much do I hold on to things which have already happened? It's over, but it's still on my mind. Which means, how easy or tough is it for me to release the past, to forgive, to forget, and to put a full stop. Full stop. It's over. And you can just check what has been there on your mind for something that happened days back, years back, or many, many years back. Grade your ability to release, forgive, and forget on a scale of 1 to 10. And now, total all this and give one score between 1 to 10. This one score will be your EQ, your emotional quotient score, your emotional intelligence, or let's say your emotional health. And this emotional health is going to influence our mental health, physical health, our social health, our relationships. Close your eyes and don't open your eyes for the next 20 seconds. Close your eyes. Don't open. Next 20 seconds, you are not going to see anyone else. It's only and only about you. Please raise your hands. 10, 9, 8, 7, अच्छे से ऊपर, 6, 5. You have to raise your hand only for one number and then put it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Acha, chalo. Now open your eyes. How many of us want to be 10? Obviously everyone. Is it possible to be 10? Yes. Yes. Is it necessary to be 10? Is it necessary to be 10? Do I need to work so hard? How does it matter? They did this, react, finish it off. They said this, react, it's okay, finish it off. How does it matter? That is what has depleted our energy field and is the cause of everything that's happening in our life. So ready for 10? Yes? Ready for 10, everybody? And you know, most important, if you start working, it's like when you started working and achieving and the wealth you earned, your children are enjoying the comfort of that. Yes? Aren't your children enjoying the comfort of what you have earned? So similarly, when you work on your emotional health, your children are going to get the benefit of that. There is no way you can be at a lower score and you can make them 10. That's not possible. There is a way that you can deprive yourself of comforts but give them the best of the comforts. That is possible. There is a way that you don't go to the best school or university, but you send them to the best school and university. That is possible. But there is no way that you don't be at the perfect emotional health, but you give them emotional health. That's not possible because it cannot be given. It has to be radiated. And to radiate it, I have to first create it. How many of you feel that your children need to work on their emotional health? Yes? Yes? And so, I will take the responsibility. Tell myself, tell yourself, I will take that. That's why we said, who will create a house where there is peace, love, and harmony? It's not we, it will be I. So let's take the first criteria. Dependency on situations and people and how I respond and I react is dependent on what the situation and people are. Is this true? Do we depend on situations and people for how we feel? Yes or no? Chalo, chalo, aapne batana hai. Yes or no? Yes, no, don't know? Sometimes, sometimes not. What's the answer? Put both your hands here. Put a situation on your left hand. Anything that happened today, yesterday, last week. Situations are happening every few minutes. Entering into the hall, looking for a seat is also a situation. If you get the seat you want, you will create a different thought. If you don't get what you want, you will create a different thought. Which means my thought is dependent on which seat I get. This is dependency. But then there is so much happening, and every time my mind is dependent on what's happening outside. And then my mind to be perfect will need the world to be perfect. And that is where all the issues are happening. The only thing now that we're going to practice freedom means, if I get a good seat, I'm fine. If I don't get a good seat, I'm fine. If I get a seat at the back, I'm fine. If I don't get a seat and I return from here, I'm fine. Possible. Don't look at me like this. Possible or not possible? We are just talking about a seat. We have bigger things to talk about. Is my state of my mind independent of the seat I get in this hall? Yes or no? Yes, if you will answer, it's going to get recorded here. Is my mind independent of the seat I get? Yes or no? Yes. Irrespective of the seat which I get, who is the creator of the thought and feeling? I. The only thing is, I'm not using the power to create the right thought. I'm just reacting to the seat that I get. So if I get a seat where I can see everything clearly, I say, wow, I got the best seat. Huh. And if I don't get a seat and I get it in that one remote corner over there, dark, what a horrible seat. I came early and this is the seat I got. And we thought this is a normal way to live now. What is wrong in this? Isn't it normal? How can I be sitting in one dark corner, not being able to see anything, and I say, oh, wow, I'm in the best seat. How is this possible to do that? I have no other choice. I have to start doing that. Till we create a perfect world. Once we create a perfect world, be dependent on the world. But till we don't create a perfect world, create a perfect mind, because one out of the two need to be perfect for our life to be perfect. Yes? Yes? So if I get a seat which is somewhere in that corner, can I say, wow, this is the best thing that happened to me? Say it even if you don't feel it. But when you say it, that becomes your thought. Then someone around you will say, what a horrible place to sit in. And you say, no, we are in the best seat. And that person will look at you and say, really? This is the best seat? I said, exactly. This is the best seat. We are in the best seat at the right time, in the right place. Your mind, your vibration does not know which is the best seat. Your vibration is only a result of the thought you create about your seat. The health of your body does not know which is the best seat in this hall. The health of your body is only created about the thought which you create about the seat in this hall. Your relationships do not know which seat is best in this hall. Your relationships are only created based on the thought you create about the seat in this hall. This world is created based on only the thought which you create about the seat in the hall. The world is not created by the seat in the hall. So is it okay to fake it and just say, yes, I'm sitting in the best seat? Yes? Jara bolo achhe se ek baar. Bolo, I'm in the, no, yes, nahi. Bolo, I'm sitting on the best seat in the hall. See? Chehra hi change ho gaya, bilkul. I know it sounds very like, how does this make a difference? This makes a difference. Because it's a new song I'm going to start singing. Note down one more song today. And that song is, Everything is Perfect. How many of us had heard that song, All is Well? Yaad hai? Haath utha. Yaad hai? It's a Hindi song. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics. I only remember All is Well out of that. But it was, if this happens, this happens, this happens, this happens, this happens, just say, all is well. It was not a song. It was teaching us the way to live. Which means what's happening in my life is not completely in my control. And sometimes it's completely out of my control. But what I think about what's happening in my life is totally in my control. And my life, most important, our life is not about situations. Our life is about how we think about the situations. Because life is here. Your destiny is not about what's happening to you. Your destiny is about how you think about what's happening to you. Someone may have slight fever and they will complain and fret and crib, and their destiny is going to be painful today. And another one could have advanced stage of cancer and they will say like, that's okay. For the time that I have, I'm going to make the most out of it. And they're going to be happy. So life is not about what's happening to me. Life is about how I think about what's happening to me. So life is not about the seat I got. The life is about what I think about the seat I got. Life is not about the job I got. It's about what I think about the job I got. Life is also not about the spouse I have. It's about how I think about the spouse I have. So look at your spouse and say, you're the best person on this planet. बोल दो, ताली बाद में बजाएंगे. बोलो. And just start saying it to yourself. It's very easy to say, oh, this is like this is not right. Complain, crib, criticize. Complain, crib, criticize, vibrate at a lower energy, and everything that is beautiful in the relationship will also start getting messed up because I am vibrating at a lower energy. And because I vibrate at a lower energy, I radiate that lower energy to the other person. So do you agree you have the best person on the planet? अच्छे से बोलो, यहाँ बोलोगे तो घर जाके बोलोगे. You have the best person on the planet? Say this every single day, not to them, say it to yourself. We say a lot to each other. It's not about what we are saying to each other. It's what I'm saying to myself about the other person. And when I keep saying this to myself, I will still see things in them which are not perfect, which are not my way. But I will say, I have the best person on the planet. I am in the best place. I am in the best country. I am in the best city. I am in the best office. Everything in my life is perfect. It just couldn't be better than this. You start saying this, your body will start changing. Because your body will start becoming the best, because best is the word that you are vibrating at. Your body will start becoming perfect because perfection is the word that you are vibrating at. And when you're radiating these vibrations to the other soul, their little imperfections will also start changing because we say, you are perfect, you are perfect, you are perfect. And also say, I am perfect, I am perfect, I am perfect. Easy? 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 Easy to say it when things are not right. Take one blessing with you today. Any scene comes into your life, not just these small scenes like seat in the hall, any situation, which visibly right now doesn't appear to be a favorable one. Here comes a situation, first thought. With practice, it will become the first thought. First thought, this situation has come for our benefit. This situation has come for our benefit. Now what will happen? Here comes a situation. Situation is at a certain vibration. And I create my first thought, this has come for my benefit. Now suddenly, my vibration is above the situation. But if I say, such a big problem in my life, now the situation is above me. Who wins is going to decide destiny of life. Overpower the situation with your vibration. This situation has come for my benefit. We are living in uncertain times. Tomorrow morning's news may find some new statement. You hear it, read it, first thought, this is come for my benefit. Possible? Possible? Just rewind your life and see, did this ever happen that something happened in life and you believed it was not right? And a few years or a few months later you say, oh, that what happened was right. Raise your hands. Please raise your hands. And 10 seconds, please hold your hand there. Everybody raise your hand who have felt this. Now hold your hand there. Now please turn both sides and see the number of hands that are raised. Just for you to understand how much this is true. Digya? But what happens? Suppose today is that day, I come to know I lose my job. Today is a day I come to know I have to leave this country. Anything can happen tomorrow. And that day I said, how could this happen to me? How could this happen to me? Everything is messed up. Life is messed up. What will happen? And I create so much clutter, so much worry, so much pain. Then I hold on to that clutter as if everything is fair, not fair for me. And there's pain and pain and pain. 5 years later, I'm in a very beautiful place, in the perfect job, with the perfect people, and I'm having a best life. And I just looked back and said, if that thing had not happened that day, I wouldn't be where I am today. So I'm actually grateful for that, what happened that day. Perfect. This happens in all our life. But important is, we are saying that line after 5 years. But for 5 years we said, what happened was wrong, what happened was wrong, it spoiled my destiny, it's messed up my life. My mind and my body got affected in those 5 years. I finish my board exam, I say I want to become this, I want to get into this college, I want to get into this university. It's good to have an intention, it's good to have a desire, but everything doesn't happen our way. Everything doesn't happen our way. You may work hard for your children, you will say you have to become this, you have to go into this university. Good for planning, good for making effort, but everything doesn't always happen our way. But when it doesn't happen our way, and they don't get into the university you want, or they don't get into that professional college you want, first thought, this has happened for our benefit. This is which is the right place for you, and this is the profession which is best for you. Possible? अभी तो कुछ हुआ भी नहीं है, सिर्फ बोलना है. Possible? Because 5 years later we are going to say that. But if we say it on day 1, then we will actually be radiating that vibration as we go into that university, as we go into that profession. We will go with that energy. I'm in the best place at the best time. The best has happened with me. Only what is right for me happens with me. Nothing else happens with me. Give yourself that blessing every single day. And then you will be happiest on the last seat in this hall, because that is the seat where I will absorb the most, and that is the seat where I'm going to become what I hear, not just watch and listen to what I hear. Everything will change. Possible? Close your eyes. Is there any situation in life right now which I believe is not perfect? It could be the health of the body, it could be something in relationships, it could be at work, it could be in the country, anything in your life. And the mind has been thinking about it, the mind has been worrying about it, the mind is not happy about it. Now to remember, I am the creator of every thought and feeling. And my first responsibility is to create the highest vibration thought in every situation. And so whatever that situation is, first create a blessing, Everything that happens for me is perfect. This situation has come for my benefit, and a miracle awaits me. Just give it a blessing. You're just giving a blessing to that situation. You're radiating a high vibrational energy for that situation. Look at the thoughts that you have created earlier about it. Now what will happen? Now what will we do? We had thought we will do this. Now this has happened. Life will never be the same again. We say very, very strong statements. Very strong statements. And our mind and body gets influenced by those strong statements. Now also we are going to say strong statements, but we are going to say high vibrational strong statements. This is the best thing that could happen to me. My destiny is perfect. Nothing better than perfect happens in my life. Just keep saying it. Start singing another song. Start singing another song. Remember, your song is not just influencing your emotional health and your physical health. These words and vibrations are going to influence that situation. But if I radiate the opposite words, even if the perfect had come into my life, but if I say it's all messed up now, I worked so hard and this is what has happened. It's over. It just can't get better from here. Destiny is created by my karma. And my karma is in what I think, feel, speak, radiate, vibrate. Everyone ready to bless your situations in life? Yes? Everyone ready? Now when we do this, what has happened? We have become independent from the situation. Situation may be vibrating here, we are vibrating here. Victim means I'm dependent on the situation. If the situation gets better, I feel better. If the situation doesn't get better, I don't feel fine. And so one problem in life, one challenge in life can actually completely change my destiny. One loss of job, I could have depression, I could have diabetes, and if I don't take care of my relationships, I could also end up in divorce because I lost one job. Is it possible that can happen? Yes, that can happen. Because when that situation is not my way, I create so much worry, so much fear, so much pain that it affects every other part of my life. So what happens is not in my control. How I think about what happens is totally my choice. If I create perfection in the inner world, the outer world has to become perfect for me because the outer world is a reflection of who I am. What creates our destiny? What creates our destiny? Our thoughts, words, and actions. My karma creates my destiny. But today we have said situations create my karma. Situations don't create my karma. I am the creator of my karma. Now close your eyes, think about one person around you who's not the perfect behavior, whom I have blamed to be the cause of pain in my life. We even say to some people, you are a pain in my life. We say this, na? Either in our mind or in our words, they are the cause of the pain in my life. Some people are the cause of trauma in my life. Some people the cause of worry in my life. Some people are the cause of rejection I feel in life. Some people are the cause of unhappiness in my life. And when I'm saying these lines, I am a victim to their behavior. Again, to remember, they are who they are. Their behavior is what it is. I am the creator of my thoughts and feelings. And what I think about them is creating my destiny. What I think about them is creating my energy field. The power is mine. So first, separate your mind from their personality. Right now we are attached to their personality. My mind is attached to their personality. Which means as is their nature, so is my state of mind. This is a dependency. This is called attachment. Even someone not driving right on the road, and if I get irritated, in that moment, my mind is attached to their behavior. We are not saying that they are right. We are talking about, am I right in the way I'm thinking about them? So if I drive on the road and I complain and I criticize, people will still continue to drive the way they are driving. I will reach home with a depleted aura. So detachment, disconnect, freedom, master. They are not perfect. They are not driving right. They are not behaving right. They are not working right. They are not living right. They are not studying right. Lots is happening around me. My responsibility, thinking right, feeling right. First, separate, which means remember, their behavior is not the cause of my pain. How I think about them creates the pain. If it's possible to change them, do that. If it's not possible to change them, change the way you think about them. One out of the two has to change. One out of the two has to change. I'm sure we've already tried to change them. हाँ जी, try कर लिया सबने? नहीं हुआ? नहीं. So let's do that what is easy. Try to change what you think about them. And how you think about them is also now we will convert that to a blessing. Situation that came into our life was not perfect, but we created a blessing. Everything that happens to me is for my benefit. It's perfect. Now look at the person around you who's not behaving perfect. And whatever in their personality you feel is not comfortable for them or for you, create a blessing for that. And a blessing means what is the quality or which is the power that they are lacking in. Let's say, for example, someone around you lacks the power of tolerance. They're just not able to tolerate. They will just react. Someone around you lacks the power of decision making. They will take hours and hours, days and days, years and years to take a decision. Someone around you takes time to even select which dress to wear in the morning. That's the level of decision making. And we can keep getting irritated looking at them that way. They will continue to be their way. But if I continue to create that irritation every day, my energy field is getting depleted. And most important, when I am seeing them behave that way, and I am creating these critical, judgmental thoughts about them, how can you take so much time to make this one simple decision? I just cannot understand you. Even if you're not saying it, you're just thinking about it. And then to say to yourself, I have to handle this every single day. What have I done to go through all this every day? The problem is not that much, but my vibrations, once they start going down the hill, they will just go lower and lower and lower. And most important, these vibrations are radiating to the person you're thinking about. And when you start radiating these vibrations to them because you're creating them, they are going to become more of that personality and that nature. So now just visualize someone is like this, which means they're not on their best behavior, they are like this. If I want them to go like this, how would I need to be? How would I need to be? Which means if you want them to change, if you want them to become powerful, they're worrying, you want them to be happy. They're family, right? I want them to be happy. But they seem to be worrying every time about something or the other they find to worry and complain and crib about. Fine, it's their nature. Just by us saying, don't worry so much, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. Or saying to them, I just don't understand, how can you worry? They will say, you won't understand. You won't understand. Why do we not understand people? Because we don't have that same nature. We don't have that same coding. Everybody will have different codings. So don't look at people and think, oh, how strange can they be? Because we are equally strange, but in different areas of life. Equally strange to them. In the coding which they don't have, they will find you strange. In the coding you don't have, you will find them strange. We are different. So, but if in any particular sanskar or personality trait, if you feel they're vibrationally, they are dipping, they're coming down, what's role of family? What is role of friends? What is role of colleagues? What should be doing? Karo? What should we be doing? What should we be doing? We have to take them like this, not with words. It won't happen with words. It will only happen if you can create a higher vibrational energy for them. Because you are around them. You are around them. So if you start vibrating at a higher energy, you are like this, energy will radiate like this to them, they will get pulled up. But if they are going like this and you are going like this faster than them, then you are going to pull them down. Family, where there is attachment, you will never be able to remain neutral. Unaware, you will pull them down. Consciously you take care, you can pull them up. Unaware, you deplete their energy. Consciously take care, you will empower them. Unaware, you will make them more of what they are right now. You take care, you will transform them. We have that power. Do we have that power? Do we have that power? Yes. Just by how we think and speak and behave about them. Now close your eyes, choose one person. Choose one person in family. And one habit, one nature about them. One personality trait. And today we are going to sing another song. How can they be like this? How can they do like this? Every day you do this. Why don't you change? This song only takes me down, pulls them down. I should have thought about it before I got married to you. I didn't know I will have to live with this for the rest of my life. The song can only go, because once you start on that vibration, there's no end to that. Now look at what the soul needs and create a blessing. Like the song this evening was a blessing for us. You are peace, you are power, you are love. Tum prem ho, tum shanti ho, tum shakti ho. Now just hearing those words is a vibration that is getting injected into my system. You are peace, you are power, you are love. Say this to them. Even if you're just saying it in your mind and your thoughts and energy. They are weak, they are confused, they are worrying, they are fearful. You say you are peace, you are love, you are power. And what that will do, this will take you to vibrate higher. And when you vibrate higher, you will pull them up. You will heal them. Family means either we will deplete them or we will heal them. There is no midway. Midway which would mean that we are not going to think anything about them. That's not possible. That is not possible. That something is happening around you and you won't create any thought about it. But which thought you create is completely your choice. So please choose every member of your family right now. See one thing about them which is bringing them down in their energy, any one behavior, any one way of thinking, and now create one blessing for them. You are. If someone has a habit of creating worry, say you are power, you are always happy. If someone has the habit of getting confused, not able to take right decisions, say you are powerful, Your every decision is accurate. If someone has the habit of holding on to things, not able to let go, create a blessing. You are powerful. You forgive, you forget. It comes instant to you. This is the blessing. This blessing is your vibration which gets absorbed by the soul. And most important, you don't consume their lower energy. So select, choose carefully. And then once you start doing this, the art of creating blessings for everyone around you, now extend that energy of blessings to people you work with. Extend this energy of blessing to your neighbors and friends. Extend this energy of blessings to the world. You feel someone in the world, some head of the country, your head of the country is taking a decision which you feel is not right. Suddenly millions of people will start criticizing it. You know, when millions of people will criticize a decision or a policy or anything that some public figure has done, even if they had to take a right decision, they'll not be able to take it after that. Because public figure means they will receive vibration of millions and billions of people. And now that we have social media, that's vibration impact is, because here something happens and within 30 seconds, the whole world knows about it. So if we really want to change the world, we will have to create the right vibration. We will have to send a blessing into the world for everything. Otherwise, what is not right is happening. But more than that, all of us not create the right vibrations, the more of the not right is going to happen. So collective energy plays a very, very important role. If you come to know something is happening in any part of the world, there is war here, there is natural calamity here, there's an earthquake here, there is a volcano, just pause for 30 seconds. Don't just keep reading the news, talking about the news, forwarding the news. It only creates more fear and panic all over the planet. Just pause for 30 seconds, pray, meditate, send them blessings. Now we think, oh, they are in so much pain. What is our blessing going to do to them? Do blessings have power? Do blessings have power? Yes. Like if there is a crisis somewhere, we send funds, we send money, we send resources, we send food packets. Should we not also send peace, love, and power to them? Resources will take time to reach them. Vibrations will reach in a second. But if millions and billions of people on the world will say, oh my God, what has happened? How are they? I am getting scared. I am panicking because of what has happened over there. Then millions of people are sending more of fear, worry, pain, and pain. So we never are able to remain neutral. Either we will deplete people or we will empower people. Choice is ours. And in the process, either we will get depleted or we will get empowered. So if I am attached, if I am dependent, then I only reflect who they are. If I am detached, that means I choose what to create, then I create what is right for them, I empower myself, and I transform them. And when we start doing this, then it's not just I am peace, I am love, I am power. Very soon, my home is peace, love, and power. And very soon, the world is peace, love, and power. The world changes from here. We are living in a world which is saying the world is changing me. The world doesn't change me. I change the world. In Hindi, it is said, Sankalp se srishti banti hai, which means my thoughts create the world. Today we are going the other way around. We are saying Srishti se sankalp banta hai. The world is creating my thoughts. So when I live this way that the world is creating my thoughts, it's a victim feeling. It is a dependency. When I choose the thoughts to create, I am living a life of freedom and independence. Yes? Now look at your partner or any family member who's sitting on the chair next to you, and let's experiment with them. What day is it today? Which day? Friday? Today, Friday? So weekend, you're going to be with family. Tell them, next 48 hours, be what you want, do what you want. Chalo. Personal guarantee today for 48 hours. I'm unbreakable, unshakable for the next 48 hours. I am unbreakable, unshakable for the next 48 hours. Only 48 hours, not for the rest of your life. Only 48 hours. How many are ready to take up a 48 hours challenge? Unbreakable, unshakable for 48 hours. And the only way to do it, keep radiating the blessings. Only then we are unbreakable. You can never be thoughtless that something is happening around you and don't think about it. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Unaware, you will keep creating the same thought as what is happening. Aware, you will chase a higher vibrational thought, radiate that, transform. There is in Bharat, in India, there is a wrestler by the name of Sangram Singh. Had anybody heard about him? Yes. So he had come to the center a few months back. When he was a child, when he was 7 years old, he had some very severe arthritis. Severe to the extent of being on a wheelchair at the age of 7. Severe to the extent of not being able to hold a glass of water. Severe to the extent of when he would speak, saliva would come out of him. Very, very weak. And the village where he lived, it was like every child wanted to become a wrestler. And so that child at the age of 7 wanted to become a wrestler. So the parents took him to the wrestling coach. And the coach says, you can't even walk, you want to become a wrestler. This is not possible. So the parents from the village brought the child to the city. They came to Delhi, showed him to the best of doctors, and scientific medical prediction. They said he cannot be cured. And most of them said he doesn't have more than 6 months. And it was true. It was scientific. It was medical. Everyone accepted this, that yes, this is the destiny of the child. Everyone accepted it except for his mother. And his mother said, he is going to be the wrestler and he will represent the country in the world. Everybody must have laughed that time, no? How is it possible? So what the mother did was, multiple times in the day, she would use a certain oil to massage his limbs. But she would not just massage him with oil. She would massage him with those blessings and those high vibrational words. And those blessings, which means high vibrational words, today her son represents India internationally as a wrestler. His son, who could not speak and he would have saliva, he talks hours and hours and he'll give motivational programs to people. His son, who people thought is not going to make it, is doing so much good for the country and the world because one person around him did not accept the reality but chose the thought which they wanted the reality to be. This is called Sankalp se Srishti, which means thoughts create our world. This is called Sankalp se Siddhi, means what I think happens, it manifests. I only have to choose what I think. The other option would have been, oh, the best of doctors have said he cannot get healed. The best of doctors have said he cannot even make it. The doctors are right, and the doctors are right. Medically, that was the truth. But body is only going to reflect what we think and speak. And this is not one miracle. We know of many miracles like this, right? How many of you know of miracles who have healed their body? Defying medical prediction. People change their destiny defying astrological prediction. Only because that mind says, this is who I'm going to be. This is what I'm going to do. People defy public opinion and say, everyone in the world will say, you cannot do this. They will say, I will do this only. And they will make it happen. So where is the power? But the only thing that they did that day to make this their destiny, they detached themselves from the current reality. They did not think of what was happening. They only thought of what they want it to be, And they made it happen just by creating that one thought. That is the power of our thinking. So our thinking can either take our life here, or our thinking can take our life here. My thinking can take my relationship there. My thinking can take my relationship here. My thinking can take my happiness there. It can take my happiness here. Choices. Choices. Whose choice? अच्छे से बोलो. Now close your eyes. Check your thoughts. Check any aspect of your life. Anything about which your thoughts need to be going higher. Vocabulary is very simple. What you want should be, say it is. What you want should be, just say it is. You want a perfect job? Say I'm in the perfect place. You want a perfect senior? Say I have the best person heading my team. You want a perfect body? Say my body is perfect. Just change the way you think. Just look at your life, scan everything. Any aspect of life where I need to change, convert it into a blessing. Any relationship which has some undercurrents, going through some conflict, say they and me are in harmony. This is my best relationship. Our normal vocabulary is, we just don't get along. Try however hard, it's just not working out. I don't know what problem they have with me. I don't know what what problem he has with me, every time putting obstacles in. This is our vocabulary which is creating our destiny. Change. Look at people at work. They may not be my way. We may believe they are not the right way, but I can create the right thoughts for them. If someone seems to entangle with you, just say, I respect them, they respect me. I accept them, they accept me. We are in harmony. If you feel someone at work is opposing you, trying to pull you down, trying to put obstacles in your path, start blessing them. You and me are in harmony. I support you, you support me. You are the reason for my progress. Absolutely contradictory, absolutely opposite to the reality we need to think. Please raise your hands if you found something for which you want to change your thought. You don't have to talk about it. We just need to know if you're getting the method, what we have to do. Raise your hands, everybody. Take out your phone, write it right now. Type it. Just get the vocabulary right. Then you can do it for anything in life. Anything. Just write exactly opposite to what is happening right now, or write exactly what you want should happen. You know, we repeat it multiple times. I don't know what problem they have with me. I don't know what problem they have with me. Always putting obstacles in my way. Always creating very, very strong statements. These strong statements are creating my destiny, not that person and his behavior. Write your blessing for them, for the situation. And the blessing only has to be, you are, fill in the blank, what you want them to be. Vocabulary is very important. Don't say you should be like this, I wish you were like this, you could be. No, you are. What did we hear this evening? You are peace, you are love, you are power. It didn't say you should be peace, you should be love, you should be power. You are. I am. Even look at anything about yourself that you want to change. Any guilt that you are holding on to, that is also a dependency. It's a baggage which is depleting me. A past mistake. Just write for yourself. Past is past, it's over. It's over. I love myself. I forgive myself. And whatever happened, it happened right for me. Just need to release and heal that wound. Has everybody found their blessing? Everyone? You should master this art so much, practice it so much that you should be able to write blessings for other people around you. Anyone comes to you, you know what, this is happening in my life. Say, give me a piece of paper, write their blessing for them. Become like a healer who will start writing prescriptions for people. Anyone comes with a problem, don't listen to their problem too much. Polo, come on, let's change. Even this habit of talking about our problems, listening to other people's problems. Listen in 2 lines and then talk about the solution. If you're going to allow people to say, then you know what, this happened, then this happened, then this happened, then this happened, then they sit, then they. Victim feeling, everybody's very comfortable. But the more we allow them to talk about that victim feeling, the more they are going to become of that. And why am I consuming all this lower energy into my energy field? Why? And people want such people who are ready to listen and keep nodding. See, you're nodding, so I'm talking. You stop nodding, I'll stop now and I'll say Om Shanti. Finished. So it is not the fault of the one who's talking, that it's the responsibility of the listener. Be very careful to what you are listening from people around you. What you will listen from your friends, from your colleagues, is going to become your energy field. You're going to go home to your children with that aura. People are not taking responsibility of their happiness. They will keep complaining, keep cribbing, keep saying, this one is like this. Just hold their hand and say, come, let's think right about them. They may come back to you. They may not come back to you after that. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. Because people like to talk about other people. The minute we say, you know what can we do about it? They're not interested in that. But if they're not interested in that, then we are not interested in consuming all their lower energy and taking it home with us. They only need an audience who's going to listen to their pain story. No. Listen in 2 lines and talk about the solution. Don't let them repeat those same words because it's only hurting them more. They are rubbing their wounds again and again. And even if the they is your child, even if the they is your spouse, don't allow them to keep rubbing their wounds again and again. It's only going to hurt them the most. Hold their hand. Say, let's think about it like this. Let's talk about it like this. They'll say, no, but you have to listen to me. Well, I've understood what you have to say. We don't need to go into the details of every statement about it. Because every lower energy word is sucking my battery. It's depleting your battery. Can we do that with people around us? Yes. Second, don't watch content who's talking to you like that. Don't listen to stories of that type, which is going to bring down your energy field. Ready for that? Ready to change your quality of entertainment and time pass? Because all this vocabulary will remain in this hall if you're going to go outside and again sit like this and consume a completely different vocabulary. Sang ka rang. Sang ka rang. The company I keep, the person I become. Rang means the color of my aura. Depends on the sang I keep, which company I am in. Company means not the office, the company, the person. Aaj sang ka rang kaun sa hai? Is my mobile. I don't spend that much time with anyone else, right? So what I watch, what I read, what I listen is becoming my vibration. It is not an entertainment. It's not entertainment. You watch a video, you have absorbed the words. You have absorbed the emotion. It is not entertainment. Entertainment should be empowering. If you have taken out some time from your work and you say, I want to de-stress, so de-stress means you should go higher, right? Entertainment is more toxic than your work stress. So can we choose our entertainment carefully now? Can we do that? Can we do that? Will you find things which are vibrating at a higher energy and only consume that? And if you don't find, don't consume anything. Even better. Don't have to keep on looking. This is another addiction. We are using screens as a distractor. We say it's a de-stressor, it's not a de-stressor, it's a distractor. So there is some noise going on in my mind. I don't want to listen to all those thoughts, so I just start doing this. And when I start doing this, that noise stops. But when I stop doing this, that noise will start again. Again, I will pick up the phone. Again, I will keep doing this. I'm only trying to distract my mind from all those troubled thoughts of work, home, children. I said, I need some time for myself. If you need time for yourself, use that time to create the right thoughts, release these thoughts, change these thoughts, energize. We don't do that. We say me time means pick up the phone and keep doing this, distracting. De-addiction from technology. If we don't do it in 2025, 2026 will be too late. There are new toys coming in life of technology now. If you don't master this art of how to use technology wisely, then what's going to come in the next 2 years will just pull us down like this. Ready to de-addict? Who is ready to de-addict? How many of us feel we are addicted? Okay, simple steps. Last hour before going to sleep. No consuming content which is depleting. Actually, no consuming content throughout the day which is depleting, but last hour, I need to sleep deep. Our mind and body will heal if we sleep deep. If we sleep deep. But after a long day at work and then looking after family, now once I'm in bed, this is my time. And in that my time, just before going to sleep, I scroll mindlessly. And I just let everything just go there inside. And I go to sleep. Now once I go to sleep, that what was on the top layer of the mind is gone into the deep subconscious. And now that is becoming part of personality. So last hour before going to sleep, no lower energy word should come onto my system here because it's going to go into my subconscious. It's not conscious. Possible? Read a good book. Listen to soft music. Sit and chat with family. Simple. Don't do anything. When was the last time we sat like this 10 minutes doing nothing? If I don't sit for some time and do nothing, I will forget how to be with myself. Before we didn't have phones. If we didn't have anything to do, we had to just sit like this. When we were kids, we had holidays, we used to tell our parents, I'm getting bored. They said, okay, fine, get bored, it's your holidays, do what you want. We learned to live with ourselves. We learned to be with ourselves. Today there are so many distractions that we're never with ourselves. Pick up one, drop that, pick up the other one, drop that, pick up the next one. And doing all this, we have created a world where WHO says loneliness is the next epidemic. Go and check that online, it's there. With no time free for myself, they are saying loneliness is the biggest epidemic now. Because I'm not learning to be with myself, I can be amongst people, but I am lonely. I am not alone, but I am lonely. Which means I have not created a relationship with myself. I never sat with myself. I always pick up something, watch something, read something, talk to something. Never with myself. So meditation helps us to create a beautiful relationship with ourselves. So 1 hour before going to sleep, done? From when? From when are we going to do this? Today. Because when we reach home, it will be 8:39. So it is today. If you don't consume any content now after you go home, everything that you've consumed in the last 2 hours is going to go into your subconscious. First hour when we wake up, again the subconscious is active. You've just had deep sleep. The mind is like a blotting paper. Whatever you are going to consume that time is going to go in. This 5 minutes of scrolling, 5 minutes of messages, social media handles, and the news first thing in the morning. Now you know what is going to be the color of your blotting paper here. What's the vibration you're consuming first thing in the morning? We do not need to consume the world. We need to create that so that we change the world. The more we will keep consuming the world, the more the world will become what the world is. People say, but I need to know what's happening in the world. We don't know what's happening in our world, but we want to know everything that's happening in the world. Because if somebody asks me, do you know what happened? I should be well informed. So that people think I'm intelligent. We're just creating all this around us. If someone asks you, do you know what happened there? Say, I don't know. And the other person, how could you not know? Say, because I was spending that time seeing what's happening in my world, and walk away with dignity. Don't have to impress people. Don't need to impress people. Just because they are not spending time with themselves, just because they want to know what's happening on the other planet, what's happening under the ocean, what's happening in the other country. They want to know everything. You ask them what's happening here, they say, I don't know. Change. Become that what the world needs to be. Don't become that what the world has become. Become an instrument of change, not a consumer of what is happening right now. Is it okay not to know? Is it okay not to know? Yeah, just to be intelligent and wise in front of people, don't keep consuming information. Their destiny, their karma, my destiny. So 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour just before going to sleep, no phones, no. If you have to consume, it has to be highest vibrational. Meditation music, play it on your phone, sit in silence, meditate. Easy? No phones while having meals. Absolutely a no-no to have screens when we are eating. And this should be mandatory even for your children, whether they like it or not. Enough of being friends to your children. I don't know from where we picked up this line. We are friends, we are friends. They have so many friends. Now even strangers are their friends. They have only one parent. The parent better go home today and tell them, you know what? I dropped the idea of being your friend. I'm your parent. I don't know from where we got this. We have to be friends. What is the meaning of this? A parent is a parent. You can be accepting, you can be understanding, you can give them the freedom, they should come and share everything with you, but you still remain a parent. A parent who can be strict. A parent who knows what's right for them. A parent who's going to advise, not a parent who says, you're intelligent, you choose what is right. They are children. Our responsibility is not only to create the power of choices in them, our responsibility is for them to create power where they are able to adapt to that which is not of their choice. Because life is not going to always come with their choice. Will it happen that way? But if they always do everything what they feel is right, they will not be able to face anything which is not their way. And that is why the slightest rejection, the slightest failure is becoming a crisis for them. We've also seen rejection, we've also seen failure, we bent, we cried, we got hurt, and we got up. They will say, I'm depressed, I need to see a therapist because I faced this one rejection. If they can't face rejection and failure in student life, what are they going to do exactly in their professional life and family life? And we're looking at it and letting them happen that way. So please go back and be a parent who accepts, a parent who understands, a parent who sits and talks about every personal thing of their life, but a parent who listens and also advises, and a parent who's also strict and sometimes says, no means no means no. Yes? Yes or no? Because if you say no, then they will have the power to face the no's of life. If you make them grow up fragile like this, tomorrow they will get married to somebody who would also be brought up in a fragile manner. Now, two fragile people are going to listen to each other. And they say, not listen to any no. How are they going to adjust with each other? Where is the family unit going to go? Where is the structure of a relationship going to move? And it's not their fault. We did not allow them to exercise that muscle of resilience. We say, if you want to come, come. If you don't want to come, don't come. Our parents used to say, chalna hai, pucha nahi kisi ne. Right or wrong? We said, but we don't want to go. They said, did we ask you whether you wanted to go? We told you you have to go, and which means you have to go. We cried, we complained, we screamed. They said, you have to go. That day we learned how to adapt to situations which are not our way. But to them, we're saying, Acha, you don't want to go? No, but no problem. Bacha, you don't go. This is not turning out to be good for them. Why are they talking about depression in student life? What is the future like this? Only because emotional resilience is not being worked on. So very gently, start being assertive. No screens while eating. Can we do this much at home with them today? And while you're driving home, don't create a thought, I'm sure they're not going to agree to this. What is going to be the thought? Chalo, let's turn. Vocabulary change. What's going to be the thought? I am certain they are wise. My children are wise, intelligent. They know what is right for them and for the family. And today we'll have dinner together. No screens. It's because the words that they are consuming are becoming the vibration of the food. So morning, night, mealtime. Notifications silent. All notifications silent always. Possible? Yes. And very soon you will see your focus and concentration increased. It's a distractor. Any application which is addictive, uninstall right away. If you want, you can uninstall now before you walk out of this hall. Uninstall for a month, overcome your addiction, and most probably, you will not have the desire to install it again, because you will see the change it will create in your mind and in your life. They have openly said it, these have been designed to manipulate with the mind. We are allowing them to manipulate our mind. They are making money, we are losing happiness and health. So uninstall, it's nothing in it. Subscriptions from where we are consuming content which is depleting our energy, choose and change. Content is equal to thoughts, is equal to emotions, is equal to karma, is equal to destiny. Content equals to destiny. You want to change your destiny? You have to begin with your content. Have to. And last one thing, when you come home in the evening, keep the phone in one corner of the house, like we used to have the landline. It used to be in one corner of the house where we could hear it ringing. Remember how many of us grown up in that era with the tar wala phone? Landline. Be with family. Don't everyone sit like this with the neck bent down. There's hardly anything left to talk. We're just scrolling mindlessly, and everybody's doing that. Be the one. Let them keep scrolling. You go and keep your phone in one corner. When it rings, go there, talk to the person, come back. We're not switching off our phone. It's on, it will ring, we will go there. Because at least we know how a landline works. They don't know, not their fault. But we will start living that way. So one person at home needs to sit like this, eye to eye contact with everybody. Let them sit with their heads bent down. You radiate that vibration. Very soon they will start singing your song. Relationships at home will start changing. Personal quality of life will start changing. Loneliness is not a word which needs to become a reality. Depression is not a word which needs to become normal. Can we do that? Keep the phone away just for the last 3 hours, 2 hours in the evening when we are at home? Simple. First hour, last hour, notification, application, meal time, and evening time, phone needs to be kept away. For a few days, you won't know what to do when you keep the phone away. And that's when you will realize how much we are addicted to that technology. And now, to energize myself, I will need to make meditation a part of my life. There is just no other way. There is just no other way. We can keep creating, changing our thoughts, changing our words, changing our vocabulary. But if I really want to become that peace, power, and love, I will need to create that vibration in me every morning before I begin the day. How many of you are ready to learn meditation? And it's the only way you'll be able to change the vibration of your house. And the biggest benefit, and the benefit which happens the first thing, your children will absorb your vibrations. You don't need to teach them to meditate right now. You meditate, your children will start changing. They're the first people who start changing when we start our journey. Because a child is emotionally connected to you. So your vibration shift gets absorbed by that child. Child starts changing. Come a situation in your house and you will be like a pillar there, a powerhouse radiating strength. Your child going through crisis, you will be calm and stable, radiating power. Your child will want to come and sit with you, even if they don't want to talk about their problem. They will just sit next to you, absorb your energy and say, okay, now I'm fine, I'll go and handle my problem. Start vibrating at that energy. So ready to learn? Raise your hands, let's see who's ready to learn. Okay. Take out your phone, let's type out a few thoughts which you can start saying from tonight. Write it in your diary when you go back home today. It's the first step to just start changing our vocabulary. First one, I'm a powerful soul. I'm a powerful soul. Second, I'm always happy. I'm always happy. Not I want happiness. I am always happy. Third, I'm calm and stable in every situation. I am calm and stable in every situation. Fourth, I accept people, people accept me. We're also saying people accept me. So we don't need to go on seeking people approval. I accept people, people accept me. All my relationships are in harmony. My body is perfect and healthy always. My body is perfect and healthy always. Any ailment, any aches and pains, any parameter not perfect, write a thought for that. And write the value, write the range, whatever it is, what you want, say it is. Don't say I'm diabetic. Say my sugar levels are normal and give the figure. Say the figure. Your body is listening to your words. If you keep saying, I am diabetic, I am hypertensive, it will always remain like that. It will never heal because I'm saying it and everybody else is saying that. Then one thought for your work, which is personal, so you can write that. Vocabulary will be I am, I have achieved, not I want to be. Life is perfect. My destiny is perfect. Keep one line free for any situation in your life which you want to change. You write it there later on. Just the vocabulary needs to be right. And the last one, God's power and blessings is a circle of protection around me. Draw a divine light energy circle around you. That should become our aura. God's power and blessings is a divine circle of protection around me. Tonight, just before you go to sleep, just write this out. Keep a diary only for writing this, because when we write, the coding is become. So just write it out. It will take less than 1 minute, but the impact is deep. Remember in school when we didn't do the homework, teacher said 100 times write it out. I'll do my homework, I will do my homework, I will do. Remember, that is the power. It goes deep in the coding. So let's write it tonight before we go to sleep. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, first thought of gratitude, and as you get out of bed, start singing this song. I'm a powerful soul, I'm always happy, life is perfect, my relationships are harmony. Just keep singing these words as a song. Begin your morning on the right note. And then any time in between the day, my life is perfect, I'm always happy, I'm powerful. Your mind will now change its vocabulary. There comes a situation and the first thought your mind will say, my life is perfect, I'm powerful, I'm stable. Because you have started learning the ABCD of the way of thinking. And then this is the basic, but then when we learn meditation, it's going to get deeper and it will become a natural way of being. A natural way of being. But from today, any scene of life, pause for 10 seconds, take your notebook pen, first write the right thought for it. And become independent from the situation. See what you want it to be and create the right thought. The right world is first created in the mind and then it happens outside. Type on your phone, Sankalp se srishti banti hai. My thoughts create my world. And every time something happens in your world, first change your thought, because your thought creates your world, not your world creates your thoughts. Equation needs to be right. Equation ही गलत हो जाती है. चलो. Let's sit straight now. Relax the body. Take 3 deep breaths and bring your attention to the center of the forehead. That's where I, the life, the energy, I reside there. That's where we apply the tilak, the bindi. It is to remind ourselves, I am the soul, the master of this body, the master of my life. So gently see yourself in the center of the forehead, a tiny point of light, like a little star. I am peace. I am love. I am power. As we create these words, The vibrations are radiating to every cell of your body. The vibration of peace, love and power are healing energy. They are radiating to every cell of the body. As we create these thoughts, the vibrations from me are radiating out into the world. I, the soul, radiate peace and power out into the world. In every scene of life, I create the perfect thought. I am the master of my mind. I am the child of the Supreme Power. I am a point of light connected to the Supreme Light. The ocean of peace, the ocean of power and love. Just see yourself, the light, receiving that love and power from the Supreme Light. Like the sun's rays fall onto the body and energize the body. The rays of the Supreme Light of peace and power, I, the soul, absorb. It cleanses me, releases all blockages, strengthens me. Now draw a wide divine circle around you. God's power and blessings is my energy field. I am safe. Everything is perfect. I am the creator of my destiny. Next week, I start my journey of meditation, which is the first step to creating a beautiful relationship with myself. And thereby becoming the powerhouse of my family.
God be in my head and in my understanding. Dans mes yeux sois Dieu, et dans